Hey traders, and today we're going to be talking about price types. The price types are used in all of your indicators, and it's something that you may not actually even notice when you're going through your indicator settings. Most of the time, the price type is set to price close. So you go ahead and select an SMA, or you select your MACD, or any other indicator like that. You're most of the time not paying attention to what price type you're using. It typically defaults to exactly the kind you should be using for that indicator. But today we're going to be talking about each of these price types, or at least the four most basic ones, and when they'd be used and what shifts they may slightly cause in your trading. These four most basic price types that we'll be discussing today are your price open, price close, price high, and price low. Price close, as I said, is the most common of these used in your indicators. And on all of your previous candles, exactly like it sounds like, it's the price that you closed at. On the current candle that you're working with, however, it is the current price. Since at any point, theoretically, that candle could close, that would be your close price. Like I said, this is the most common indicator. It gives you where the price has been, where it finished off, and it gives you an idea of where the price will finish in the future. With your trading, you want a good idea of where that price is going to end, so you can set your take profit and stop loss at appropriate levels, not too high, not too low, and close out of your trades for those profits. And so by using that price close, we're trying to get as close to when that price is going to finalize as we can. Second type of price we'll talk about will be price open. Price open is very similar to price close, seeing that unless you have some abnormality in the market where it takes a split second for the price to jump from one point to another, your price open of one candle should be, if not exactly, extremely close to the price close of your previous candle. For most indicators, all using your price open for as opposed to your price closed for is it will shift your values over by 1 for any of your indicators. So if you have an SMA, your SMA on your previous candle may have been 1.0025 on price close. If you switch that to price open, once again, as long as you're not having those abnormalities, the candle after that should then have that same SMA value of 1.0025. The next two price types which we'll talk about will be high and low. Just like open and close, these are very similar to how they sound, and you could probably figure them out without me here. The price low is going to just be that lowest low that the candle has formed. It's going to be the bottom of that wick. When this would come into use, however, is especially if you're trying to figure out a stop loss or take profit, depending on if you're going on buys or sells. Whereas we sort of mentioned with the price close, we want an idea of where the price is going to finish at so we don't put our take profit too high or too low. That price low is going to give us the range, if we're doing a sell, the lowest that it goes on average, so it'll be a little bit lower than that price close and can possibly maximize some of our profits in our trades. If we're in a buy, that price low, we'd want our average, or we'd want our stop loss to be below that average, because we don't want that wick to go down, trigger us out of the trade before going up and potentially hitting our take profit. So using that price low setting is going to be really beneficial for stop losses when it comes to your buys, or take profits when it comes to your sells. And finally, the last price type which we'll discuss today is going to be our price high. Price high is pretty much the exact opposite of the price sell. We're going to go ahead and use that price high, which is the top of the wick so that the candles are going to, so the maximum price each candle is reached. And we're going to use that preferably as our stop losses for our sells or our take profits for our buys, or at least put those stop losses, take profits between that price high and that close price to get us in that area of the average wick and to maximize our take profits, or to go ahead and maybe cut back on a few of those losing trades, give them a little bit more time to go ahead and try to run, figure things out, and go in the direction and meet those take profits as opposed to hitting those stop losses. So quick recap on the price types we talked about today. Price open just shifts that price close one to the right, depending on if you have those abnormalities or not. They should be extremely close, but they won't always be exact because there will be instances where the price will move. Price high and price low are going to be most maximized when you're doing take profits or stop losses. No matter which way you decide to use your price type, all in all, you should get roughly the same calculations for your take profit and your stop loss. Whether you're using that price close and it says that your take profit should be at 1.0025, or if you're using that price high and it says that take profit should be at 1.0027, in small cases like that, there won't be too much of a difference. But if you're in a really ranging market, something that's whipsawing a lot, high wicks, low wicks, things like that, you may want to just experiment with looking at those price high, price lows, or price opens as opposed to just those price closes. And in the next video, we'll talk a little bit more about 3 other types of price movements or price types that are a little bit more detailed than just open, lows, highs, and closes, and actually uses those in its calculation. And lastly, if you like these trading tips, we try to put them out every Tuesday for you guys to help you in your trading learn more and gain more experience in the markets. So if you like these videos, let us know by clicking that like button and subscribing to our channel. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a new one of these videos or anytime we put out a video as a whole, not just these trading tips. And if you have an idea for future trading tips that you'd like to see in these videos, go ahead and put that in that comment section below, so that way we can go ahead and do that video for you to help you guys further improve on your trading. Thank you all for watching. If you're looking for more ways to improve your trading, you can check out Trader on the Street at traderonthestreet.com or check out the YouTube channel at youtube.com/traderonthestreet. Check out traderonthestreet.com today.